Well, guys, like I mentioned in another video that I was gonna go over these two guys right here. These are not my planes. They are actually parked here on the hangar next to the office. But I'm not gonna show any registrations or anything like that. But basically, it's the perfect opportunity to bring you the difference between these two guys and what the benefits are. Well, this is, as you can see, and you all know, this is a caravan. It's a Grand Caravan, Cessna Caravan. Very, very useful for working. Very good airplane for island hopping. People use it in small islands to go from island to an island, and it's a workhorse. These airplanes, they go from $900,000 to $3.5 million, depending on the equipment. The different type of modifications on the engines, you can go with the PT6 114. There's a conversion to go with the Garrett, which is a lot more powerful. And there's also another engine that I can't recall right now that you can upgrade. I think it's the 135. But as you can see, it's very robust. You have a cargo pad, and in this particular airplane has TKS, so it has a non-ice modification, so you can actually fly into non-ice conditions. It's probably a Garmin 1000 aircraft, but you can find them with steam gauges like back in the days, depending on the year. So basically, the airplane, you can go up to 9 passengers because most of the 135s are 9 or less. In the US, you are restricted to 12 passengers, 11 passengers, but there's a modification you can do in Latin America to up to 14 passengers. They basically don't sell it here. Cessna will not sell us that modification here. Again, this is a very, very good airplane for working on the islands. It's not really a good personal airplane to go traveling because it's really slow. It's probably about 150 miles an hour. So, but it does the job. Now, in this case, on a Pilatus, on a PC-12, you got different models. You got the PC-12, the old PC-12, and you got the new generation PC-12, which has different equipment, different avionics. Of course, that comes with a bigger price tag. Now, these airplanes are very, very famous because a lot of people purchase this aircraft, the PC-12, the TBN 700, 800, 850, 900, and so forth. So actually, usually you find them well maintained. They're usually all terrain. So basically, they'll go in all kind of weathers. It's an airplane that TBN and Pilatus manufacture to go after those customers that never got the multi-engine, or they just don't feel comfortable flying multi-engine airplane, and they went from either Cirrus or 206, like I mentioned on other videos, into these monsters right here. They're pretty fast, they go high, they usually RBSN equipped, but it's one engine. So I've been an AMP mechanic for a long time, and I always believe that machines fail. It's a really nice aircraft, but having two is better than one. Now, a lot of customers argue with me that, yeah, but the operating cost is low, but the acquisition cost is extremely high. These airplanes maintain their value a lot. Now, one thing that I cannot argue, I don't want to go back there because I don't want to show the registration, is that they have a huge cargo door. That cargo door, you can actually fit in a lot of stuff, and it does fit some missions. But if you're just going to buy an airplane because you have the money and you really want to step up, I think a Keen Air or multi-engine Cheyenne upgraded with highly modified equipment, engines, and there's all kind of modifications for Keen Airs. I think it's a much better value for the money than having a PC-12. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad airplane. It's a very good airplane for the mission. But I think a lot of customers get confused. This airplane will take you, they manufacture this aircraft, they sell this airplane, and they market this airplane as an all mission aircraft. So a lot of customers take it everywhere, and I don't know, I myself don't feel comfortable with a single engine aircraft just going over a lot of water, going over mountains and stuff like that, because there's a chance it can fail. And again, as an AMP mechanic for a long time, I seen PT6s fail. So again, I'm not giving Pilatus a bad name at all. It's a great machine. It's an awesome machine. But best value for the money, I believe, is having a twin engine Keen Air B200 or 350 or something like that. The operating cost is more, but you can get it cheaper. The price range on these airplanes is from about $1 million for a B.1 and high time to all the way to $5 million, $6 million. So it's a lot of money for a single engine turboprop. Yeah, the operating cost is low, but for more information, you can contact us. We do consulting and we go through over these details. Again, this is not my this is my personal opinion, but as an operator, as a pilot, and as a mechanic, and of course as a salesman, basically, just do your homework, and you can contact us 305-517-3492, and we can go with no commitment. We can go over some of these details before you make your next purchase. So again, until next time, Hazel with Flight 305. It's been a pleasure.